Alright y'all, I'm back with another Snowfall video, and this time I wanted to do a breakout and talk about one of my favorite characters on Snowfall, Wanda, and if she's going to be able to stay clean. Just so that we're clear, I am 100% rooting for Wanda to stay clean. She suffered a grazed bullet wound, which puts her into the hospital and ultimately puts her on the track to get clean. In the hospital, she's able to detox, she's able to come down off her high. Leon is actually the one who paid the hospital to keep her there. And before we jump too much into where we are now, let's talk about where we started. When we first meet Wanda, she comes across as a seemingly innocent, mild-mannered, smart young woman. I kind of wish we had a little bit more insight into what Wanda was like before she met Leon, because we pretty much are introduced to her and then we get Leon and Wanda as love interests pretty much right away. Now, while she read as sweet and very mild and intelligent in the beginning, she has always seemed to be wild. She seems to be the life of the party, but she just seemed like she was the life of the party that also handled her business and got things done. When Wanda met Leon, they kind of fell really hard, really fast, and that is probably red flag number one that could have predicted where we would wind up with Wanda, because she almost seemed to be addicted to Leon right in the beginning. She fell so fast for him. They were so enamored with each other. They couldn't keep their hands off of each other. They couldn't stay away from each other. And with Leon being in the game, he is the one who brought her around crack and brought her into the business when they were first getting started. And in addition to the opportunity to make money, Wanda definitely was down and wanted in on the business. We get to see Franklin ask her to go ahead and join the cookhouse and introduces her to the game, to crack. And this is in the very beginning when they are really just getting started. Louie had just shown Franklin how they were going to actually turn coke into crack. They were setting up their very first cookhouses, and Wanda was going to be one of the people working in the cookhouse. Everything would have been peaches and cream if she would have never hit the rock. They actually have a moment where things are good. Wanda's working, Leon and Wanda are doing great. They're vibing, the business is starting to boom even more. This is when we start to see the explosive growth happening. With Wanda starts using rock, she starts stealing rock from the crack house, she starts throwing more parties, being more extravagant, getting comfortable, and it's sad to see, like, had she not actually got on drugs, everything else would have been fine. So one of the reasons why she was brought into the organization was because she wanted to feel like family, and we get that reaffirmed in present day. So where we are in season 4, we can see when she gets out of the hospital, she has nowhere to go. She has no family. So Leon was that for her. He was that family. So Leon bringing her into the organization with Franklin, they all were going to become her family. And her using totally interrupts that. And child, this is a slippery slope when you start using crack cocaine, because Wanda gets on it, starts to get hooked, and Leon is so in love with her that he doesn't give up on her immediately. He tries everything to keep her away from it, to keep her on the straight and narrow, to try to get her to detox and to get clean, and nothing seems to work. Franklin is pretty much done with her as soon as he finds out that she was stealing and using, but Leon tries his hardest time and time again, but nothing would actually work. And that makes me wonder now if she will stay clean, because while I think, her being grazed by the bullet was something that could put the fear of like losing her life in her, I don't know if she has hit a hard enough rock bottom to not want to go back. You tend to hear when people are talking about, junkies or alcoholics or people who have substance abuse issues, they don't tend to want to turn their lives around until they hit complete rock bottom and all is completely lost. So I don't know if Wanda is going to necessarily stay clean right now. But that doesn't mean that she's not going to try. I definitely think in the next few episodes, maybe even through the rest of the season, she's going to stay clean because she's now at Alton shelter. She's working there. She's living there. Leon has definitely been looking out for her on the low, and she's saying that she wants to stay clean. But in episode 7, she goes to Leon saying that she wants to get put on, which means she wants to come in and sell, or she wants to help out with the business. And I don't know if she's ready to be around crack readily and like be okay with this. So with her asking to be put back on, it makes me really, really nervous. I don't know yet if she's strong enough, even though she might believe that she's strong enough to handle it. I think that we're going to see Melody come back into play as well, because their journeys kind of mirrored one another for a little bit, and for a little while last season we saw them running around together and doing all their crack things. So as it stands, I will say that I'm undecided still. 60% of me wants to say that Wanda's going to stay clean. 40% wants to say that she won't. Just given her circumstances, she has no real support or family to help hold her accountable, or she has Leon, but Leon has his own things going on. Leon is about to go into his own arc of guilt and reflection and regret. Wanda isn't necessarily trying to choose to get away from it as a whole. She's actually trying to put herself into it more. I think that she should stay at the shelter, work with Alton, and try to keep her distance away from drugs, period. Like I said, we're going to have to wait and see. We have 3 more episodes left in season 4, and we'll be getting to season 5 of Snowfall. They announced recently that they have been greenlit for season 5, so the story is not ending anytime soon. And now it's your turn. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below. Will Wanda stay clean? You think Wanda and Leon gonna get back together? Let me know all your thoughts and theories down in the comment section. I'm your girl Erica Vane, and I post new videos every day, multiple times a day, covering the hottest series, films, and entertainment news. You should join the tribe by hitting subscribe. You made it this far in the video, so go ahead and hit that like button. If you missed any of my Snowfall videos, I have them all linked in the playlist right here, as well as 2 additional shows that you should check out if you're looking for something new and amazing to watch. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!